Welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild. We made it past round one of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs where we matched up against, it wasn't a terrible Nashville team, but not the greatest team. We played them in round number one. We sweep them in four straight, winning 6-5, a big shutout in game two, a 3-2 win in game three, and in game number four, we put up another 4 goals. So pretty good defensively, all things considered, actually, considering first game didn't go that well. 5 goals against, but a big comeback to win that. I believe we were down 5-3 in the third period, if I can remember correctly. But game two came back, shut it down. Game three and four, once again, only 4 goals allowed in those last 3 games. So do love to see that. But in round number two, we got a tough task here. We got the Edmonton Oilers, who I believe also did sweep the team that they played, who I believe was not Nashville, Vegas. It was Vegas, yeah. They swept Vegas. So 2 teams that are undefeated so far in the playoffs, looking to match up in round two. We got Minnesota versus the Winnipeg Jets in the semifinals for the West, and for the East, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Detroit Red Wings, and then the Bruins and Habs. That'll be a great series. In real life, that'd be a great series to watch. But the Habs suck now, so it is what it is. But let's take a quick recap at the player stats so far. So Matvei Michkov leading the way, and it's not how he normally does it, but he's still getting it done. 1 goal, 5 assists. Normally it's 5 goals, 1 assist, so 6 points in 4 games. Quinton Byfield, 5 points in 4 games. Jake McBain, 5 points in 4 games. Murat, 3 and 4. Nemec, 2 goals, 2 huge goals in game number 1. 3 points in 4 games. Savoie, 3 points. Kapari, kind of out of the top 6. Everyone's kind of turning up. I'd like to see more from Turcotte. Grant's +4. Brandt Clark, 0 points too, especially in the amount of, he's playing 28 minutes a game and he has 0 points. Like to see that go up just a little bit. 88 overall for him. But our Tendi, he's been playing really well so far. 935 save percentage, 220 goals against average. Any points for him? No points for him. But I've been pretty impressed by him. But let's take a look now at the scoring for the Edmonton Oilers. I imagine they still have Draisaitl. I imagine they still have Connor McDavid, Darnell Nurse, Kailer Yamamoto. So I imagine those players are still on the squad here. Let's take a look. The Edmonton Oilers. So Alexander Radulov leading the way. There's Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Evan Bouchard, who's up to an 85 overall now. Agcan, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, McLeod. I'm going to go take a look at their overalls. Oh, and Erik Karlsson. I remember I saw that last episode, but Erik Karlsson on the squad. 50-point season for his first year as an Edmonton Oiler. A decent contract. I would probably sign him to that. 2 years, $6.1 million. He's got good offensive upside. Let's look at his stats here. Everything's kind of tailing off now that he's 35 years old, but still a pretty good player. $6 million, a little bit expensive. But let's take a look at the lines for the Edmonton Oilers. A quick recap here, see what they're all about here. The Edmonton Oilers, my second favorite team in real life. So Connor McDavid is up to a 98 overall. Leon Draisaitl, 96. Okay. So straight 99s for puck skills, 99s for everything in senses except for discipline, shooting, high 90s, defense, high 90s for the most part, defensive awareness, stick checking, two of the most important attributes. Skating, 99, 99, 90, 95, 99. He is just a bullet out there. And even his physical has found a way to 5 stars. Apparently 74 fighting skill. 98 overall. You're going to be pretty good. Leon Draisaitl, not slouching himself, 96 overall. And then Alexander Radulov playing that right side. He's been lighting it up, so clearly a good fit with McDavid and Draisaitl. Second line, they got Zach Hyman, who is now a superstar X-Factor, 33 years old, 87 overall, playing with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Kailer Yamamoto, who, let's see how he plays. So simulation, 74 points. So, this team could score. This team can definitely score. Nugent-Hopkins looks like the one guy who's just not putting the puck in the net as much, but he's got good defensive stats, so I'm sure he helps out there. Their third line, they got Trevor Moore, Ryan McLeod, and Xavier Bouglet. Bouglet, I've had in my Ottawa Senators franchise mode. He's pretty good, but looks like he's not playing too well so far. 46 points on the third line. Could be worse, but his puck skills are unreal, 5-star. But that's kind of where he caps off there. And then the fourth line, Isaac Ratcliffe, big boy, 6'6", 206. Actually, if you're 6'6", you should probably weigh more than 206 pounds, but still young. They got Jack Hughes, who I was told is a real player in the upcoming NHL draft. So you learn something new every day. But Jack Hughes, fourth liner for the Edmonton Oilers. It looks like he was drafted first round in the first year, 22nd overall. And then Oscar Steen will round out that forward group. Defensively, they got Darnell Nurse, Evan Bouchard, a pretty good 1-2 there. Broberg, Eric Carlson, Akan, and Justin Hall. How did Darnell Nurse play? So Darnell Nurse, not much of a point guy, but plus 18, which is going to be tough to lock down. He's superstar X Factor. His defensive stats are not as good as I thought they would be. He's kind of just a 4-star everywhere. I assumed it would be a little bit higher than that. Broberg, I mean, one of the best names in the NHL. Love when he plays. And then in the nets, they have Igor Shesterkin. NHL 22 updated. Well, I'm playing right now, so I don't know how that happened, but his numbers look to be really good too. 907, 305. I mean, could be worse, but looks like they got Shesterkin and Eric Carlson potentially from a trade from the New York Rangers this year. So, I mean, they have a pretty good team. I'll give it to them. They have a pretty good team, but let's take a look at the best team on paper in this game, and it's Jake McBain, Quinton Byfield, Matvei Mishkov, Arthur Kaliev, which we would like a little bit more from. I mean, hasn't done too much here. Marat has been really good for us. Matt Savoie, Kempe, Turcotte, Kapari, Arvidsson, Gabe Velarde. I'm not going to go too in-depth on this. You guys know the squad. You know the deal. You know the vibe. You guys are beast. And then defensively, Nemec, Clark, Pesce, Klingberg, Mikey Anderson, and Grands. And then goaltender, Dostal. So if we're looking at it, I'd say we have the defensive edge. We have the forward edge, but they might have the goaltender edge. And I'm okay with that. But without further ado, let's get into round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We have home ice advantage over a tough Edmonton Oilers. We just got to shut down one line. That's what it comes down to. Can the Los Angeles Kings shut down Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl? If so, we got a good chance to win this series. Both teams undefeated. First period. Okay. Well, that's probably not the best first period we could have asked for. We can go ahead and say that. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scores 2 goals. Zach Hyman gets one on the power play. Dostal gets pulled, and Akan gets one. Second period, we get one back from Grands. But game 1, I mean, on home ice, come on, a goal on the power play here? Can't get one on the power play. We still need 3. 10 minutes to go. Ryan McLeod adds another one as he gets past Caden Primo, and he extends the Edmonton lead to 5-1. A late power play. Can we get one? Can't get anything going with that power play. And we're going to fall in game number 1, 6-1 versus the Edmonton Oilers after a terrible first period. Matvei Mishkov did get an assist on that goal to keep his point streak alive. But that is our first loss of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And it wasn't a pretty one. It wasn't a pretty one. Got lit up 4-4 in the first period, but let's go. Oh my god. This first period, it's killing us. We're outscored 7-0 through 2 games in the first period. We're out shooting them 14-8, but down 3-0. Second period, can't get anything past Shesterkin. Oh boys, come on. 4-0. 4-1. Okay, Kapari gets one, makes it a game. Can we get another quick one here? Come on, give me one more quick one. Shesterkin, eh? Just lighting it up for him. We fall 4-1, down 2-0. I think we got to make a roster change right away. We can't keep going like this. But Kane Primo, I mean, has a pretty good game himself. I think. Let me take a look here. I think Dostal may have got pulled again. 2 straight games. He did. Wow. 4 shots. Lets in 3 goals. He was on pace for 29 goals against average. Okay. I think we got to throw Dostal in. Or Dostal on the bench. We got to make some changes here. Okay. What can we do? I want to keep the first line how it is. I like how they play. Savoie. I'm going to bring Turcotte up. Instead of... Rat's been good for us. Hasn't done anything yet, though. Turcotte. I'm torn. I have to make a roster move. Okay, Murat, you got to go down. Turcotte, you got to get this line going, buddy. You got to figure out how to do it, but you got to get this damn line going. 87 passing. What's Murat? 90. I feel like Murat's a better player right there. Okay. Cop. Maybe move up Velarde here. How's Kapari played? 3 goals, not bad. Velarde, 2 points. Arvidsson. I don't know what to do here. Bro, I'm going to bring Kaliev up. I can bring him up, but Jake McBain's been playing decent for us. Quentin Byfield hasn't really... 5 points, not bad. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to bring Murat up. Or do I want to bring Savoie up? I think bringing Savoie up actually might be a better move. Okay, let's try something like this. 89 faceoffs, definitely keep there. Because Savoie is a great passer. 91 passing. I'm really hoping he can get the puck to McBain and Mishkov, but we're going to test that out defensively. Okay, what can we do defensively here? Klingberg, 0 points basically. Pesce, 0 points. Brandt Clark's been getting lit up. I'm going to throw Klingberg there instead. And we'll keep it like this. So Pesce's not going to play, but he is... I'm torn. I'm going to bring Pesce down. Grant's up. Grant has the 1 goal plus 2. Unless we can bring Mikey Anderson. Nah, we'll keep Grant there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then goaltenders. I mean, Primo's got to start. Dostal has not been good. But down 2-0. And we've been slaughtered both games. We lose both games on home ice. Tough. But game 3 here, I mean, you cannot fall down 3-0 to a team as good as Edmonton. The scary part is Connor McDavid hasn't even got started yet. First period. For the 3rd straight game, we get lit up in the first period, and we don't score a goal. We've now been outscored 9-0 in the first period. 4 goals in the first. 3 goals last game, 2 goals now, 9-0. Second period, there it is. Okay, we get going. Murat gets a goal. Jack Hughes scores on their 4th line. Andrew Kopp gets one from our 4th line. So we got a game here. Down 3-2. Huge penalty. Can we kill it? We do power play. Come on, Mishkov. We need one. Here. We can't fall 3-0 to the Edmonton Oilers. Not like this. Come on, boys. Power play with 5 minutes left. Can't get one past Shesterkin. What are we going to do? Edmonton 7-0 in the playoffs. And we're down 3-0 here. We are down 3-0 to the Edmonton Oilers. We just got to go for it. This is all we can do. We can hope and pray. We sweep the Nashville Predators, but now we're on the verge of being swept ourselves. Can we bounce back? Come on, boys. Give me a good first period. Just don't let them score 2. We'll take that. We've been outscored 9-0 in the first period. It doesn't change. Second period. Okay, it's a defensive showdown. I'm just going to let it go. Oh, I don't want to watch. There it is. Brandt Clark scores a huge goal, but we get a 5-on-3 huge penalty kill. Another penalty. Boys are trying to throw. Come on. 4 minutes to make it so we don't get swept. There it is. John Klingberg. 2 goals from our defenseman and a big bounce back game from Lucas Dostal as he puts up a shutout, and we end the undefeated win streak of the Edmonton Oilers. I'm honestly going to put Dostal back in the net here. I feel like we got to rely on him. If we haven't, they already did. They know. They already did. Okay, can we make any other changes here? This really hasn't helped at all. I'm bringing Byfield back up there to try to get that first line going. Murat can play second line. Turcotte. I believe Murat was playing center originally. 84. Yeah, Murat was playing center, which is fine. Kaliev, you've done nothing. I'm going to bring Kaliev down. I got no choice. He hasn't done anything. Kapari. All right, Turcotte, you got your chance. Buddy. Second line here. Prove your worth. You want a contract. Prove your worth here. 3-1 series. We're back on home ice, thank God, but can we score our first goal of the first period here? There it is. It's Jake McBain gets one past Shesterkin, and we are up 1-0 after the first period. Shots relatively low, 7 apiece. Second period, still holding on to that 1-goal lead, but we take a penalty. Our penalty kill has been playing well here. I hope I didn't just jinx it. But Matt Savoie gets us a goal, and it's 2-0 now as we are coming back slowly but surely into this series as we have not allowed a goal in almost 2 straight games. Can we finish it out? And there it is, back-to-back shutouts for Lucas, Dostal, McBain, and Savoie. Get on the score sheet, and we're slowly doing it. Slowly doing it, boys. Just get to Game 7. If you get to Game 7, anything can happen. Just get to Game 7 and anything can happen where we'll have home ice advantage. Mishkov, he's been getting points. 9 points in 9 games, but I need to see a goal from Mishkov here. And Andrew Kopp starts it up in the first minute as he scores 1-0 for the Los Angeles Kings. And we hold on to keep the 1-0 lead after the first. That's 7 straight periods without a goal allowed. Second period, okay, well, you can only stop them for so long. Power play goal for Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl gets on the board and Yamamoto, but we get goals from Gabe Vilardi and Quinton Byfield. So it's basically a 0-0 game heading into the third period. Win or go home for a chance to play in game number 7. And Matt Savoie gets a huge goal past Shesterkin, and we have a 1-goal lead. 5 minutes left. Come on, boys. Matt Savoie, I believe he completes the hat trick. You know what? He wants a contract. He's getting signed. Savoie's getting signed. How do you not sign some guy after this? 2 goals. Brandt Clark's turning it up with 3 apples. McDavid puts up 2 points. But this is how it had to end. We are going to a Game 7. The Edmonton Oilers versus the Los Angeles Kings. We now have home ice advantage on a 3-game win streak. Can we close out the comeback and do the reverse sweep to the Edmonton Oilers? Huge penalty right away, and that's a great first period as Simon Nemec, Marat, and Gabe Vilardi get on the board. They get a goal from Yamamoto, but a 2-goal lead. Second period, and there we go. Savoie, Pesce. Boys, a 3-goal lead. Please don't blow this. Please don't blow this. Make it 4. Arthur Kaliev, Simon Nemec, and the Los Angeles Kings come storming back as we put up 8 goals in game number 7, and we have a 5-goal lead. Come on, don't just kill it off. We were down 3-0 in the series, but the Los Angeles Kings, a couple roster moves, and we come back. And we reverse sweep the Edmonton Oilers, winning 4 straight games, and we have advanced. Marat, huge game, 4 points. That second line tore it up this game. Savoie, 4 points. Savoie was critical in this comeback, just critical. Dostal, played really good after those first 3 games. Matvei Mishkov still leads the way, but wow. I was not expecting that. And now we have the Minnesota Wild in the Western Conference Finals. We're coming off a huge comeback. We have 2 win streaks in the playoffs, 4 games for each, so basically 2 sweeps. But wow, that was a series right there. That is the craziest series of NHL. We got lit up and then shut it down. But let's go take a look at the player stats here. Who led the way? Matvei Mishkov, quietly 11 points in 11 games. Only 1 goal, though. 48 shots. Just can't get one through anymore. Savoie played really well here. Contract year, so going to have to figure out what we're doing with Matt Savoie. Marat, 9 points. Quinton Byfield, 8. McBain, 7. Not a big series for McBain. Klingberg, Brandt Clark, Turcotte kind of played pretty well coming up onto that second line. Kaliev had that 1 goal. Where's Kaliev? That 1 goal. He had a couple more apples, so playing on that third line may have been beneficial there, but what a comeback. Grant's playing there. Mikey Anderson's. Everyone's got a point. Everyone's contributing. But let's go take a look at the goaltender here. How did 919-258. I mean, he had some rough games in there, but he did get back-to-back shutouts to help make this possible. So shout out to Lucas Dostal. And now we got the Minnesota Wild. And I already know that they got Caprill the Thrill. Look at that first line. Look at that first line. Marco Rossi, Caprill the Thrill, and Clayton Keller, 86, 92, 89. Matt Boldy's pretty good too. I know his simulation numbers are normally ridiculous. Yeah, he's going to be a problem for a long time. Kevin Fiala, Howard Clarkson. Yeah, they got a really good team. But who's leading the playoffs in scoring? I imagine it's that trio of Minnesota Wild. But let's take a quick look before we end this off. It is the trio of Minnesota Wild, and then Kent Johnson, Nikolai Ehlers, Giroux. Giroux's on Detroit now with Lucas Raymond and Kyle Connor. Dylan Larkin's on Winnipeg. All right. So, yeah, we're not scoring too much ourselves, but we put up 9 goals in the game that mattered. But that is going to do it for this crazy. I mean, that was a crazy episode. That's all I guess. The crazy episode. We come back from 3-0, but the journey's not over now. We got the Minnesota Wild in the Western Conference Finals. Let's go. I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you for watching. LA, Minnesota, be there. Let's go. Have a great day. Peace.